Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is none other than Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Friday morning. It is a little bit past 11 a.m., and that can only mean that it is time for some Buffooncraft SMP. Hope everybody's being extra cool today and having an extra cool day. Which sounds superfluous, but it's not. Okay, we have a number of things to do. Ad break in progress. We've got like 20 seconds in the ad, so that might be a good time for me to log on to the server and get things set up while you guys are in ad break mode. At least those viewing live. Those of you viewing the VOD, oh, I'm in the wrong server anyway, so. Was back in Generations there for a moment. We had a really cool stream, Generations, on Wednesday, by the way. We were doing Baby Zombie Rush, creative mode, test world design stuff, and we had a lot of our friends in there, and it was a lot of fun. The VOD is still up on Twitch, by the way, if you didn't get a chance to catch that. And it's also up on archived on our YouTube channel, Thunderhand64_gaming 2. All right, with that being said, let's log on to the Gilded Throne, and then I'll switch the screen over. There we are. Hey there. Okay, so as you can see, Halloween is over. And so we have recovered from our green pallid affliction. And we are back to our normal old crusty Scottish self. There we are. Actually, though, usually I have my green t-shirt skin on and stuff. Let's go. Let me figure out what that is. I'll keep the cam on. I have the wrong skin on. This is my old skin. Where's my later skin for Buffooncraft Season 5? I'm going to switch skins here. I don't think we have anybody in the chat right now anyway, so I don't mind taking a few minutes to go do this. This is why we prep for streams. I did do some prep today. While I'm doing this, I'd like to remind everybody that the Halloween Lucky Block Trick or Treat Redeem is now over, and so that's not available. So if you log on and you try to look for that redeem, you'll see it's no longer there. So we're in November now. Halloween season is over, and so the Lucky Block Redeem has gone back into storage until next Halloween. We do have a couple of events coming up. We usually do a Christmas theme, a kind of event with redeems and stuff during Christmas. I'm not 100% sure what that's going to be this year, but we usually have one. We've had one the last year, the year before, and such. So we'll have another one this year too. But I would like to give out a unofficial but very heartfelt thanks especially to Waylander Tone, who really won that Lucky Block Redeem. He was the master of that, and he really carried a lot of us buffoons through that whole Redeem event with all of his many redeems of that particular thing. And it is super cool. I mean, thanks to everybody who participated in that, but he really stood out. He really enjoys that. And, you know, we're really grateful to him for carrying that. Let's see. Skins. Yeah, this is weird. I'm not seeing my good old skin up there, which means I should probably not load it from here. I should probably... Yeah, that's why, because I usually load it up on my... on the PC with which I stream. So let's do that. Again, I'm just going to keep it on camera here for a little bit longer until I get that loaded in. That's probably why I didn't have it loaded ahead of time. I had the old skin loaded on there because my other PC. Yeah, here it comes. You guys can't see this. This is on my other display, but this only takes a moment. Let's get up to skins here. Yeah, there it is right there. Oh, that's strange that it would be in here, but not in the other one. But whatever. There we go. Current. Nice. You have updated your skin. See, now that's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking to do. All right, so let's get over. Again, you guys can't see this for a moment, but I'm loading up Buffooncraft now from my multi-MC launcher. And then we should be okay. So I hope you were all able to enjoy your Halloween. We had a good little Halloween here. One of Kachi's classmates joined us, and we went into an event in the next town over. We joined up there, and it was nice. It was cool. Let's try this again. All right, switching over to display. And here we are, woo, with our latest skin. This is our Buffooncraft Season 5 skin. But it's not just Buffooncraft. I use this in Generations too. So with our green shirt and stuff, you know, it's a little bit more on brand and stuff with our brand colors and stuff like that. And okay, I feel like we're all set to commence now with our Buffooncraft activities. Here we go. And behind me, you probably have seen this. This is our mud machine. Yeah, so I went and I made another mud machine. Let's get the armor back on, shall we? Because I'm continuing the Iron Farm build. Yes, I know I'm still building that, but we got interrupted with the community build for Halloween, which I'll probably show off on the stream. I'll go back up there on the hill and I'll show that off. You might have seen that on Chris the IT Guy stream, but if you didn't, I'll go up there and at least look at our part of it and stuff. So the other parts you can, the other Buffoons parts of that build, I encourage you to log on to their streams or at least their VODs and go check that out. It's really incredible. But yeah, so we went and we made a mud machine and we started to do a little bit of AFK to get some mud blocks in here. We can get a little bit more, but we do have a couple other things that we need to build back here in order to make the packed mud and, you know, the mud bricks and all of that. You need a lot of wheat. And so I'm thinking on maybe hauling this out in the back a little bit further and putting one of those wheat nano farms in there. It also does the carrots and the potatoes, but I'm really concerned with the wheat. And, you know, putting in some chests in here for supplies, you know, the grass seeds and the bone meal and, you know, all that stuff. That way we can just craft everything right here that we need. And speaking of crafting, I need a crafting bench right in there. I was thinking about that last night after I finished up here. And you know what? The music in my headphones is very, very loud. I'll bring it down just a little bit. You know, occasionally I'll replay my own VODs just to check things and make sure. And I find that the music levels in the VODs are very, very low. So I need to be able to reduce them in my headphones so I can hear stuff in the game, but also keep the output loud enough so it's a good balance. It seems like it's loud enough when I play the VODs back on my PC, but when I'm playing them back on my phone, not so much so. Or the iPad as well. So, crafting bench. We need some oud. As Mrs. Thunderhand says, oud. He's so cute with her Taiwanese accent. Let's see. Let's use. Do I have any? Yeah, I think I do. Right. Some birch. I think that'll yield me 4 planks. Right. Yes. No. Yes. There we go. Boom shakalaka. 1 crafting table. I know I have a crafting table right over there, but you know, right here, right at the station. That's cool. Okay, and you know, you guys know how this works, I think, right? You stand here, you load this up, you get some dirt in your left hand. In your offhand like this. You got a shovel in your right hand. It has to be an iron shovel, and another right shovel or a diamond shovel shovels at too fast a rate for this, and the timing's off, and it doesn't work quite as well. So the next level down is an iron shovel. I could enchant these with Unbreaking 3 and Mending, but you know what? The iron shovels are just so darn cheap that it doesn't really make sense. You know, I keep a whole bunch of them right in here, and then when this runs out, I just fill up the shulker, bring them back over, you know? Yeah. All right, and you guys know how this goes, right? You go like this, and then you got to press both of these down like this. And you keep both buttons pressed like this for a long, long, long time. And then you'll get tons of mud blocks, right? There's a lot of similar designs to this. This one's Ilmango's design, I think. Yeah, because it has the locking repeater. Which I don't use too often in my redstone, the locking repeaters. I really should use those more often. But we're going to take these on over to the iron farm, too. Mini Rebel! Woo! How are you doing today, sir? Sir, I shouldn't assume. How are you doing today, my friend? How are things over there? 9 hours ahead of us. Tomorrow should not be a school day for you. But I'm sure you're busy doing other things, so really appreciate you dropping by. Always happy to see you. We have a couple of things to do now. So we're going to build that nano farm here. Going to get around to that anyway, hopefully. Those things are usually pretty quick to set up, but we do have some other things that need to be done too. I want to deliver this mud. I need some mangrove roots, excuse me. Mangrove roots. I need those. I need a couple other things. So there's some other orders of business that have to be done. I am mighty fine. Thanks. Right fine. Mighty fine. Glad to hear that. All right. Let's get up to the top. I'm going to deliver these mud blocks over to the iron farm too while I'm at it. And then we have a couple of other things that need to be done. But it looks like it's Dak. Let's head on up to our room above the pub. This reminds me of the old days. Now, I didn't have a room above my pub in the old days, but I wasn't too far away. I was probably maybe only a mile, maybe even less than a mile from my pub right at the top of the hill back when I lived in New Hampshire. Yeah. So it was cool. You know, I could stay there and do the, drinking and partying and stuff like that. And, it was good and safe because I could always walk home. So, okay. So, yeah, no bone horse. We're going to give him a rest. And you may have noticed the name is different. It's not Harris. It's Daisley. We'll talk about that. But let's go over. And so we're back to using Entwistle. So things are a little quicker. All right, so we need some roots. Let's do that. Good, he's safe. And let's go get some roots here. because I want to use these kind of blocks as well down in the iron farm. I might. I'm gonna mix them in. I'm gonna see what they look like. But this is pretty quick work, you know, so I don't mind making a little detour. Coming on over here. Oh, somebody left a floater here, though. What the heck? What the? All right. Well, since I'm taking mangrove roots, I keep saying roots because I'm being silly. Roots. I really ought to grow some more, right, and replace what I've taken here, and just be a cool neighbor. All right, and we'll use these on which to pillar up, and then we can take out those logs, and then we'll just replant another. Then we'll get caught up in chat. Minnie, I'll get caught up in chat. I will. I promise. I think you know I will, though. And I think we're good with it. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe not. You know, these mangrove... You know, these mangrove trees are really, really cool, but they are a pain in the butt to harvest. Okay, I think I'm good. Because I think this is part of another tree. Is it? No, not really. All right, let's just pillar up. Let's get this stuff out of the way, and then we'll replace this one. Yeah, see? There we go. Okay, goodly enough. That's fine. I don't really need the mangrove wood. I'll leave that in here. Now, the propagules, I forget. Do we need to put them on mud or not? I mean, if so, we have them. That's not a problem. Let's just try sticking it on the ground here and let's see what happens. Okay. All right, we're good. Okay. Nice. All right, we've replaced what we've used. You know what? The sticks are useful. Let's bring that. Let's see. Luckily not, but I do have to learn for tests and look for my next school and going to my grandparents afterwards. Understood. Hope you have a good time at your grandparents and prepare well for your test. Wow. Okay, well, we're good here. We need to not linger here any longer. We're fine. Oh, let's go put this back in the chest for somebody to use. Done. And done. Okay. Sure. Let's head on up to the hill. I don't have my render distance set, but I think you guys can see what that is. And we'll look at that from up there. Right through the old wool farm, Vio's wool farm. And Twistle is just so fast. Okay, so for Halloween, the Buffooncrafts, the Buffoons have worked on this community build, a big haunted mansion way up here on the Overlook Hill, and it's just amazing. It really is. The Buffoons went all out on this. We each took a section, but then on the interiors, we all pitched in on the interiors at the end. It's really incredible. Buffoons are amazing. Here's our part of the build right there, and Chris the IT guy and Shelbs went and built this maze behind here, and you may have noticed the autumn texture pack is now gone because we're finished with Halloween, but I don't know, it's November. Maybe we should have kept that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But anyways, let's park. Let's go in. Let's at least look at my section. And the other Buffoons sections are incredible, by the way. The only reason why I'm not going to show them off is I would like you to, if you would like to see them, to check out their streams and their VODs and stuff. And so that way they get the viewership and the traffic and stuff. And all right, let's take a look at this from above first. Let's get an overview. Shelb's game room here. It's so cool. All right, so here's our dining room. I was originally going to put a distillery, a home brewery in here. And but then the theme was, okay, Thunder, can you build a dining room in here? And yeah, sure, I can do that. So we have our big hanging light fixture here. And all the way up into the vaulted ceiling, you get the glow lichen and the cobwebs and stuff. Really cool stuff. Just super, super cool stuff. Has so much fun building this. It was a challenge for me, though. This is not my build style, so this was rather difficult for me to put together. It took me a long time, as usual, but I really like the results. The results are a lot of fun. Let's hop down and look at some details. Oh, right. This build directly adjacent from mine is Shelb's build, and it's super amazing. This is her game room level 1. That's her game room level 2. Then she has an attic above this. That's the pièce de résistance. It's really, really cool. Then down here off to the side is the kitchen, which Kai Lady whipped up this kitchen in minutes. It's incredible, and she just went nuts and said, you know what, nobody's available to build a kitchen. I'll log on and crank one out. And she built this in, like, I think it was 20 minutes. It may have even been less. And it's just incredible. It has some really cool features. She just cranked this thing right out. And then we have ours. So we have this guy here. Yes, I brought him in from the Nether. Flying Villager and I got him here. And we got him up and into the roaster. And, of course, to get him to be upside down in the roaster, we have to name him Dinnerbone, which is ironically fitting, right? Oh, no, not mine. Phew, I thought my Wi-Fi died. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, and so we made a roaster here. And then you can see the details. I changed these chairs about 3 times before I came up with, settled upon that design. And this is the better of the 3 designs. I really like the way they came out. And also they're scaled properly enough where buffoons can sit at them. All right. Buffoons can sit at the chairs. That was important. That took a few redesigns, but I like the way that they came out. And you can see all kinds of weird stuff on the plates, right? Suspicious stews, raw cod. That was Kai's idea. I think it was Kai's idea. I think it was a witch's pupil, which isn't part of vanilla Minecraft, is part of our mod, but it's in there. Zombie flesh. Our centerpiece, of course, is a shrieker, right? With the lighting. It's super annoying, yeah, I know, but I like the effect when you put something on top of the shrieker and it sort of blocks the concentric circle effect. That's really cool. Right, we have our jack-o'-lantern with our pumpkin pie. I've always noted ever since they put the mangrove trees in here, how the mangrove log looks like a giant filet mignon. So I used it. And this table's basically the same thing. Right. Then we have some skulls in the doorway and cobwebs, and we have these skulls right up there as part of part of the chandelier up above and everything. This was fun to build. It was really fun to build. Let's do a little bit of sleeping. Shot Mountain! Hiya's dude. Hello, sir. Friend and moderator and fellow buffoon, Shut Mountain. Please go check him out. He is super, super cool. Shut, how are you doing today? Today's a shorter day for you, I believe, right? Are you on your way home today? Let me see. 12, 1, 2 in the afternoon there, just about? Might be. Never went. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you were saying I think I saw in Angel's stream or maybe Jeannie's stream that you were having some health issues. While we were working on the mansion, we had a raid from a trap horse. So we were in a thunderstorm. We didn't sleep it off in time. And so there was a raid, and I was on our bone horse, Harris, and I was looking for a place to park Harris so I could deal with the trap horse skellies who were in that area. And so I was looking around, where can I hitch him up to a lead? So I hitched him up here, and I went off to go fight, and I came back, and he was gone. And Lone and I are pretty sure that he died right on that Wither Rose. So my buddy Harris is no more. So sad. So that's why we, from the trap raid, I got another bone horse, and I named him Daisley because we're doing bass players for our horse naming theme this year. And so Bob Daisley, who played with Ozzy on his two probably most popular albums, The Diary of a Madman and before that, The Blizzard of Oz. But he's also done other stuff with Gary Moore and Uriah Heep and lots of other bands. He's one of my most influential bass players, Steve Harris and Bob Daisley. So one of the things I want to do here is over here at our grave. The buffoons have all built graves for themselves here. My grave is over here. Literally digging my own grave. And right next to my grave, I would like to make a little monument for our buddy Harris. And I'm thinking of putting it right about there. So we can go do that before we get into any heavy building. Actually, we're not going to be doing any heavy building today. We're going to be doing several light building things today. And hopefully we'll be able to get something done. That seems like a good assumption. Okay. Mini Rebel, got to go now. See ya. Please have a good time at your grandparents. Minnie, thank you so much for dropping by. All right, so first of all, we're going to drop these mud blocks over at the iron farm, where I shall be using them. And if I do start working on the iron farm today and I run out, Shut, I will probably take you up on your offer and I'll just run over there. Even though I have the mud farm, I have to generate those blocks. That'll take a little bit of time. So it'll be easier, I think, just to run over your place and alleviate you of some of your excess. There we go. So I did find there was a couple of things off in the aesthetics of the iron farm. And I have to fix them. So that's part of what I'm doing today. What I was going to go through, and this is why I need the blocks, the mud blocks, is I'm going for this kind of structure in between the iron golem moai heads. Like this. And you can see where I started to put some over together. And then when I started this off, You notice that that has 2, this has 3. We're about 1 block off in our structure here, and so I have to even this out and get this right. It should be like this. I think the reason why I'm 1 block off is originally this whole tunnel was an even number of blocks for the first half of it and an odd number of blocks for the second half. And so then I just took a session and I went through and I made it the odd number of blocks all the way through. This end, though, used to be the even number of blocks, and so it threw off the hole here. the room, and so I have to fix this. I was manually doing the mud right here, and so I don't need this dirt here any longer. I should take this out. So we need mud blocks, we need smooth basalt, and we need some of the you know, those mud blocks that have the roots in them. What are they called? Let's just find out what that is. Thunder, really? Ugh. Yeah, we're going to need to log out because we don't have the recipe book, so we can't even look it up. I think you guys know of what I speak. All right, let's do this. Well, let's just craft it and let's see what it says. Maybe... Because see, if we go like this, see, sometimes when you log into the Buffooncraft server, it doesn't load the recipe book. Just do that quick. Log out, log back in. Yeah, I got a bunch. I shouldn't need that much, but still. Since you so kindly offered. I may take a spin out there. Besides, we can take a little peek at what you've been working on out there, too. I know you showed it off in your last stream in Chris's server tour stream, too. But, you know, we could take a little peek. And it still didn't load our recipe book. Ugh. That means we're going to have to back all the way out. That's okay. It's a very relaxed stream this time around. I'm not really pressed for time, so I'm being super chill. There we go. That bug is troublesome. Yeah, but, you know, it's an easy thing to deal with. You log out, you log back in. It's done. I think it's worth it considering all the mods that we have. They're so cool this season. Let's see if I get the recipe book back this time. You know, if I was younger and my brain were a little more nimble, then I wouldn't need this thing. But, let's see. Mud. Muddy mangrove roots. That's what I'm talking about, people. Yeah, I want to use some of those. Yeah, okay, let's load this stuff into its own shulker. Yeah, we got a shulker for that. Cool. And let me see. This stuff is going to need to be a little bit closer. Yeah, we'll put it right there. That's fine. There. That's good. All right. Yeah. So you see, these are just the mud blocks themselves. But I want to put some of those muddy mangrove roots. Not a lot, though, because I want to keep the gray kind of texture here. And this is also why we need the basalt generator. I could go to the nether and just mine it there and then bake it, smelt it down, and get the smooth basalt here. This I stole from various geodes around the server. But... you know, we can just make a basalt generator right in the basement of the head of the pub, and yeah, we can generate our basalt there. Besides, I like basalt blocks. They're very cool blocks with which to build, and So it's cool to have a basalt generator, and they're relatively small, too. So we could squeeze one into the basement. Let me out. Let me out. Could you just please, and Tussle, please. Thank you. Speaking of troublesome, this particular feature here of the tunnel is a little bit troublesome on horseback. On foot, it's not a problem at all, but this might be another thing. If nobody has plans for this further than what we've taken it so far, a couple of ice boat tracks right in here would be really cool. Because that's the tunnel. Viewers who may not know, that is the tunnel between the training hall and the iron farm, and that is quite heavily trafficked, and it takes a long time. You know, I'm going to do a little bit of quick sleep in here. There's also one more thing I wanted to show off. Oh, you know what? The things I need, I might be able to get here, too. I might be able to just start building right here. Let's do this. Let's grab a little shut-eye. I believe the shulkers are in the bottom of the cargo ship next to the bed. There is a scaffold that leads down to it. Okay, cool. I think Chris was going to do rails on the other side. Yeah, maybe. I'll talk to Chris. Thanks for the heads up on that, though. So I just don't undermine him. No pun intended. But a blue ice boat track would be so much faster. I mean, you would just boom. You would just traverse that in the blink of an eye. It's a lot of blue ice, but now we have a glacier. What's that biome? You know, the ice biome where you get the ice. The borders now include that. So I don't think we have any bone meal here, so I'll have to go get some bone blocks. Mushroom stem. Well, you know, we do need a few other things as well, so we can always go fetch those. That's fine. But, you know, at least we do have a spruce sign and a few other things. All right, we can go on a little trip. One thing, I'm going to take a little bit of an indirect route on the way back because I want you all to have a look at that. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail here. We'll look at it from down there. That way I don't have to mess too much with the render distance. But this is the mighty Shelbs. Look at Shelbs building. Let's take a look maybe from here. Shelbs building her mighty volcano. Look at that. Buffoons, people, buffoons. Now that is a Buffooncraft build if I've ever seen one. We're about to see another one too when we head out to Shuts, but good heavens, Shelbs. What the heck? That is incredible. And you may have heard me mention earlier that on my last Buffooncraft stream, that makes me think of multivariable calculus when I see that. Multivariable calculus students, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's head on back here. So first order of business is complete. We showed off at least our part of the Haunted Mansion. The other buffoons, their parts of are just incredible. They're just so much more over the top. But like I said, you know, please go check out their VODs and their streams. Let's go get some goodies. Okay, let's do this. Bone meal. I want some bone blocks, people. I'm thinking 2, maybe 3. I'm going to do 3 just in case. I want a couple of item frames. And I don't have any. Okay. I can't believe I didn't make some the last time. We'll go take care of that right now. Let's go make some sticks. There we go. And you know what? That'll give us enough. Now, I believe that we do not craft saddles, that we buy them off of the tanner. So we'll go do that. Let's bring several different colors of dye with us, although I think I'm just going to go with gray or light gray. Maybe. But we'll bring a number of different colors with us. Let's fill up a shulker too. Let's get ourselves set up with that so we can conserve inventory space. All right, this looketh good. And then I gotta think, okay, what to do here. So I'm thinking on making just a pillar, of bone blocks. I'm thinking of putting a sign with 2 item frames, a saddle, and a bone. There we go. Saddle and a bone. Some sort of sign with a little dedication. And then what can we put on top? Now, I'm not going to put a skelly on top. I'm certainly not going to put a wither rose on there. Lone Star. Let me see. What could we put on there? You know, it would be kind of cool to put a bone horse's head on there, but I don't think that we would get one. I had fun making that ballroom. Viewers, Shut Mountain's haunted ballroom up there in the haunted mansion. It's just incredible. Please go check it out. Also, you can see pics of some of our builds and stuff in our Buffooncraft Discord. There it is. And there's the invite, just in case you're not yet a member. You can go check that out. Yeah, I'm thinking on having some sort of decoration atop that, right? And so sometimes I'll just like scroll through here. See what we got. You were saying a poppy? Yeah. But it also has to be something I need to affix to a bone block. And so I could put a dirt block and then put the signs around it. I could do something like that. Banners, maybe? Yes? No? Candles? We could put some candles on there. Candles are one of those things in Minecraft. I don't use them enough. Oh, I get it. Yeah, but what's the crafting recipe? That's like a colored candle. How about just a regular one? I know we need beeswax. I can't get the recipe for it. It won't. It just keeps giving me the colored ones. I mean, I get I need candles to make candles, but you know. Wax and string. Okay, cool. All right. String, I think we have plenty of. Yeah, I think candles would be a good thing. String. Yeah, that should be enough right there. Now, as far as wax goes, though, that I don't have. Shut! Where can I get some beeswax? I know right next to me over there is Echo's little beehive, bee hut and stuff, but I don't know if there's going to be any bees, honeycombs in there with which to make the wax. I have some of that as well, but that space is a little more hidden. Well, I mean, we do have to head out your way, right? So we may as well do that. And let me see. We should go through the nether for that, I'm thinking. Oh, of course, we're downstairs in the nether, which is a dangerous place to be. All right, we need to get up here. Let me see. East. Your portal is in the east wing, I think. Either east or north. You know, we should use some glow squid ink and light these up a little bit. Yeah, it's in the north end. Because my old eyes can't read black on purple in the dark. There we go. The mighty Shut Mountain himself. Look at this. This is amazing. Okay, and of course Shut gave us some directions too. All right, so let me see. So at my place, go to the pathway that starts to lead to the yacht. I think that's this pathway because there's the boathouse, there's the yacht. On the left, you will see a bit of an alcove. Is that down here? And there you will find a set of stairs. Do you think it is it here? Well, here's the stairs. Okay, I think this is it. Good direction, sir. Thank you. I assume I go all the way to the bottom. Oh, we have some doors here. I think this is it. This beeth the place. I'm pretty sure. But there's probably a way to access the storage down there, right? We just need to go down a little bit further. Oh, no. It's like a progressing staircase right here. Okay, got it. There we go. Now, I believe the wax comes from the honeycomb, right? Let's get back up to the crafting table. And let's slap down our, you know, thing here. Shulker, that's what I'm looking for. Yikes. Almost turned and went off the wrong way. Like. All right, let's see what happens. It's actually honeycomb and string to make the candle. All right, well, yeah, there we go. Notice it doesn't give you the recipe, though, which is kind of weird, but... and I think 4 will do, but you know what? We use this candles for other things, and I'm trying to encourage myself to use them more, so we'll just make a little more than we need. So that's all set. The first of several thank yous. Shut. The first. All right, and now earlier you gave me directions over to the mud blocks. Take a stack of wax if you would like. You know what? I don't mind if I do, because I might use that for something. Not just the candles. There we go. That's enough. I don't need the honey, though. I'm fine for now. But thank you, sir. That's the second of many thank yous. By the way, Shut Mountain, most generous guy on the server? Probably, you know. I mean, there's a lot of challengers. Buffoons are super generous folk. We definitely are. Okay, we mentioned now earlier something about the mud blocks. You're welcome. They're up here. I believe the shulkers are in the bottom of the cargo ship next to the bed. Okay, so that incredible build over there is the yacht. This is the cargo ship. Good heavens, Shut Mountain 409 FB. Chris showed this a little bit off during his world tour, but it's... Gee, I wonder where the mud blocks, why you needed so many mud blocks. It's like, I don't know, maybe a third or so of the hull is mud blocks. Cool. So very cool. When I get to the top, I'll do a little bit of sleeping, so we'll cut down the possibility of creepies. Look at that with all of the cargo containers and stuff. That's... Dang, that's cool. Okay, right. Next to the scaffold is a bed that is a hole that leads down to it. Okay, here's the scaffolding, though, right? Next to the bed. Oh, next to the bed. That's over there, right? Let's do a little sleeping, though. I don't. This place is well lit, but still, just in case. Got to be respectful of my buddy's builds here and make sure that nothing blows up. I think it's inside here next to this bed. How do I get in? Shot. How do I... that's over here, right? Yeah, here we are. Okay, the bed's on the other side, but you said there was scaffolding next to the bed. Well, the bed's over here. Let me see. South side of the ship's scaffold in the floor next to the wall. Let me see. That's south side of the ship is over here. Is there scaffolding down there? Oh, wait. I see something on the floor right over here. In the stern. Okay. We found it. Good heavens, shut. Look at this. Okay, I believe I'm heading towards these red shulkers here. Yeah. Sir, I'm going to take that much. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, and I know you have a lot left over, but for right now, that is going to, because I'm not going to use, I'm certainly not going to use this much mud. Shut Mountain. And of course, the mighty Waylander Tone. Tone, how are you doing? It's okay. It's all right. I have enough. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to be able to. I'm just not going to be using this much mud. But if we do need more mud, we know where we need to go. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're doing that. Tone, how are you doing? Killing people on DCMO. Nice. Hey, I did mention earlier, I don't know if you were lurking, but thank you so much, sir, for your participation in the Halloween Lucky Block Redeem. That was super, super cool, and you were probably the most prolific redeemer of all, as usual. So I just wanted to give a little bit of extra thanks from all of us buffoons. Shot, how do I get out of here? I'm stuck. I guess I could pearl out, right? I mean, did I see the way out? Maybe I did, right? If I do this just right, I can land right in the scaffolding. Oh, no, it just went right through. Okay, I should be fine, right? Yeah, there we go. Sometimes I can pearl right into scaffolding, though. I've done that before. Follow north wall to the east and then just climb down the side. Okay, well, we have ender pearls. I appreciate it. I do like to give gifts. And thank you so much. Anytime, sir. Anytime. Speaking of which. So you should definitely go. There's a shout out for the mighty Waylander Tone. Definitely go check out his streams. Luigi's Mansion 3, huh? I believe you were playing that when I peeked in the other day. It seems to match the description. I was driving, so I couldn't watch too much of it. So I mostly listen when I'm into that kind of situation. Because, wow, I've been on the road a lot this past week and two. God, she's been very busy. October's a really busy month for us. I mean, it's fun, but also I'm glad it's over because, I'm getting to be an old dude now, and it's kind of stressful. I do it for Kachi. And speaking of pearls, we could just do that. There. Oh, piggies. Go away. Yeah, you deal with the piggy. I'll take care of the rest of this stuff. But Shot, thank you. Thank you for the extra mud and the honeycomb, which I should stash that. By the way, buffoons, if you haven't figured it out yet, that door leads to the pub basement. Almost finished it. Very good. Yep, I was. The controls are annoying at times, but overall, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I know nothing about that game. Is that a PC game or is it a console game? I think it's a PC game, right? But Luigi's Mansion sounds like a Nintendo Mario-based thing, so that could very well be a... All right, let's do this. Let's bring the extra signs. It's Switch, Nintendo Switch, yeah. Now, see, Kachi and Biggie would know that. They're big Switch fans. I don't do any console gaming myself. And I know what you mean about the controls. I can't do console controllers at all. Let me see. Honey stuff. We'll put all of our honey things right in there. And let me see. I should have some light gray dye, but I think it's all in here. You know, I really like labeling a spruce sign with the light gray dye and the glow effect. I just like the way it looks. It's not quite so pupil searing as the glowing white, or the glowing black is almost illegible. But this is nice. It's a little bit muted, but it still pops, you know, and it's very easy to read. Yeah, I'm an old dude. All right, let's go see if we can put up a little monument for Harris. But I'm going, yeah, trading hall to get a saddle, right? Trading hall to get a saddle. So all during the month of October, I committed myself to only riding the bone horses. So it was Harris for almost the entire month, and then when he met his demise, it was Daisley for the rest of the month, and lots of splash potions of swiftness too, of which I still have many more potions in stock. So it's cool to have those out there. Maybe our next event we can make some use of that. You know, somewhere we lost our we lost our lead. That's not good. Did I put it in here? Yeah, I did. Good. Hey, before you kill yourself, please. Yeah, that's right. Back here. Back here. You just stay right there, please, where it's safe. For God's sake. All right. Let's get in here. Let's get a saddle. Hello, piggy. By the way, so what just happened there? Well, one of the things that you know, I never noticed this before. Shelves. If I get my sense of direction is correct, and it is because I'm a man. I'm kidding, chill. Well, I'm not kidding, but it's in fun. Does this go to Shelves' base? Did Shelv build a direct tunnel right to the training hall? I mean, that would make sense, right? I think she did. Shelves, are we supposed to see this? That's a wool farm. That's a moss farm. And that's her beacon. Yeah, this is shelf space. Okay, all right. I've probably shown too much. But I just noticed that. Well done. Makes sense, right? I mean, she's right across the way. Why would she keep swimming across the water each time? Just drop right down, make a direct run right across here. Cat's out of the bag, Shelbs. But as I was saying before I get distracted, so each year I make a to-do list of things to upgrade the streams and things like that. And 2024, one of the things we're going to do is set up the Nintendo Switch, Kachi's Nintendo Switch, with a game capture card, so he can play his Switch games on stream. So each year I'm dedicating the month of January where I probably won't stream for a few weeks at the beginning, right around Christmas, New Year's. Take some time off for family stuff and everything too, but also to make some upgrades for the stream, and then throughout the year, try to hit our goals, our streaming goals. Wrong one. Thunder. See, what I'm trying to do is this. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, great. Yeah, so Kachi, there's a number of games Kachi plays on his Switch, and we would like to be able to stream some of those games. And so that's game capture. I have a couple of game capture devices for the console games. You know what? I'm pretty sure that this is new, Shelbs. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's new. But, yeah, so game capture for Kachi's Switch. That's something on the list for 2024. And as I was saying, you know, I'm thinking on taking some weeks off at the beginning of January, you know, for family stuff and everything, but also if there's any downtime that I need to work on equipment and stuff for the stream, that's when I'm going to do it. All right, so let's get back up to the mansion. I have the back path that leads right up there, so it's not too far to get up there. We'll go make Harris's memorial up there. Yeah, see, I made a path right up here. Go, and Twistle, go. That's my boy. That's my boy right there. Yeah, let's go over here. We can stake him right here where it's safe. And please don't wander. Don't. See, you can say hi to Celery and stuff. You guys are in close enough proximity. Yeah, all right. Let me see. So we'll build Harris's. I'm going to build Harris's. I'm going to move this. Yeah, I'm just going to move that right there. And I think I'm going to put Harris's little memorial right here, right next to my own headstone, but right here so you can still see it from there. Right, so let's break out our box of stuff. Let's start right up. It's pillaring up 3 boon blocks. Son, like this. Yeah, it's bigger than mine. Because he's awesome. So we're going to go here. I need a crafting bench. Because I'm thinking of making these the glowing item frames. I'm not thinking about it. I've already made up my mind. Glowing it is. And I need 2 of them. Like that. And I didn't bring any of the glow squid ink with me. Ugh. Thunder. Oh, let's just do this. Let's do that. Let's use our brain for once. Let's do that. And let me see. I want to put a bone there and a saddle. Pow. Nice. And can I fit this in here? Can I fit it? He was a good old boy. All right. I mean, it's kind of weird because he's a bone horse. I mean, he's kind of already dead, but... let's do this. And, you know, I'm just going to use the gray dye. I like it. Or I don't know, maybe the white. Maybe I will use the white. Let's try the white first. Like that. And then let's give it some glowiness. Okay. That seems like it's a little hard on the eyes for me. I always think it is, right? See, that's just a shade less, but it's enough. It does what I want it to do. Let me see. We need this, and then we're gonna need some. We're gonna need some flint and steel, right? That's the stuff there. The flint and steel. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. And I hear the music's run out, so it's time for us to switch to standing mode and restart that. We will do that in just a moment. Let me see if we get that. Good. What am I thinking here? Oh, yeah, I got an ender chest on me. Yeah, of course. That's why I carry them. Like this, and it's in my basic kit. I always carry some flint and steel, except on this particular occasion, I have none. But I know that I have some in some of my adventure kits. Right? Yeah, there we go. Like that. That lights all of them, I believe, right? Yes, it does. Good. And let's see. What do we got here? Gotta light the candles. Flint and steel is already in your inventory. It probably is, right? Yeah, it's right there. Okay, thanks, Shot. Let me see. Now you got 2. Oh, I could just put them back, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's wrap this up. So, yeah. Harris's monument, everyone. I miss him already. He was such a good old boy. Let's put this back right in there. Let's get our basic kit because this in here is where I usually stash that. There we go. I think I'm good with everything else here. Right. Let's go put that and this. Good. And this, I think if I do this, I mean, this would be a good place, I think, for a thumbnail pose. Yeah, I think that's good. Like right there. But we'll get the Buffooncraft logo a little bit. So I got to leave a little bit of room at the top. So maybe like that. This grass is driving me nuts. Let's get that out of the way for now. There. All right. Yeah, content creator, I've got to think about I've got to think about the branding, you know. I'm thinking like maybe like that. Yeah, that'll make a good thumbnail because you could see like right along the top there the Buffooncraft logo and all that stuff won't be in the way. So, in fact, I can probably get a little bit further up on it and get my shovel out of the way. Like right there. I think right there is good. Yeah, we got you guys can see the candles on the top. You got the dedication with the saddle and then the bone at the bottom and myself and stuff. That should be good. That should be good. Okay, let's switch to standing mode. Let's do that. For the second part of the stream. There we go. Let's restart the track. Okay, that's good. Ourselves a little bit of a drink. Make a few minor adjustments there. Yeah, right about there. Let's bring this up and out of the way a little bit. Great. And now it's nighttime. we need to sleep before there's problems. Yeah, that's good. Right? Yeah. For our buddy. I already miss him. Okay, so a couple of things. We showed off our part of the mansion. We made our memorial to Harris. We showed off a little bit of shut stuff and made a trip out there to go get some more wood. Of which we should probably drop off at the iron farm. Then on the way back, we'll make our nano farm for the wheat. Then there's a matter of a basalt generator, but we probably won't have time for that today. They're pretty easy to make, though. But I'll probably just knock that off. Off camera, probably tonight. Friday night and Saturday night, mostly Saturday night, is when most of the buffoons log on for their little Saturday night crike. So, I'm trying to think if I'll be joining them tomorrow evening. Saturday, probably. Now, you be a good boy. You just stay right there. Of course, thank you, Shut Mountain. That's so cool to have that right in there. Let me see. That can go back. This can go back. I think we're good. I really got to get this iron farm wrapped up, decorating it and stuff. It already functions. It's kicking butt, but I really need to get that wrapped up because I want to get onto the raid farm. And I want to get that raid farm up and running and cranking out at maximum output. And what I'm specifically going for, the totems of undying are cool, but what I really want is redstone and emeralds. That's my concern. Tomorrow is air naming ceremony. Okay, so wow, already, yeah, because October is over. So, Chris, the IT guy, is the current monarch of the server. And we elect a new monarch just about every month, I believe, right? And so Chris's month is just... Of course, Chris had the Halloween month, which is really cool. That being said, we need to name the contenders, the heirs, the contenders, and then see who's going to be the king for November. All right, let's clean up after ourselves. We can put all dyes back into their proper barrel. All the colorful bits right here. Done. Well, almost done. There's that. Item for signs, coarse dirt. Okay, we can just clean this right up. Coarse dirt goes right in there. Bones go right in here. Spruce signs go right over here. Strang goes right there. Item frames right here. And then I'm going to put candles over here with the honey stuff, which may seem odd, but, you know, wax, beeswax, candles, you know, that, there. Still got more dye to put away right there. Okay, extra crafting table. Yeah, we don't need that. We can stash that. Basic kit, I usually carry around 3 or 4 crafting tables. I have 8, now I have 9. Great. Okay, so I was thinking of making one of those nano farms right about here. I need a little bit of space in between, so I need to knock this out in the back a little bit more. Got a couple things I'd like to decorate this out a little bit. Not a lot. Right in there. Let me see. Probably going to wind up filling this back in. Now, I have to be careful when I'm digging around down here because the other Buffoon's builds are pretty close by. I think I'm safe in this direction, though, going north a little bit, but I could wind up running into Chris's builds. So I got to be careful here. I don't need to go back that much, though. Okay, let me see. Ooh. I'm thinking maybe initially we'll just go back 7. Too much? Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's good. Let's take out some of this granite. I'm going to make this all stone initially, but I may change it. Okay, done. Granite. Stone. And we'll put the ore in the metallurgy spot. Let me think. How do I want to put this into place now? I don't think too many people will be accessing the nano farm from that side. They're probably going to be inclined to enter through here. Yeah. So I'm thinking to have it face this way, like that. But I don't know. I'm also thinking of having it face that way against the back wall. That way it doesn't matter which side someone tries to enter. They'll see it right there. Okay, let's get caught up. Let me see. Are you doing big build this season or a bunch of small stuffs? You know what? I don't plan on doing a big build, actually. I'm not going to claim that I'm not going to do one. Who knows? I might be struck by something at the last minute, but at this point, I don't think so. I think we're about halfway through. And I think if I start something now, I'm not going to be able to finish it. So I do have 2 ideas for big builds, but the first idea I don't think I can finish in time for the end of the season. So I know how to do it, but I don't think I have the time to do it. And I didn't know how to do it at the beginning of the season, so I couldn't have started it earlier. So that's the situation with Prospective Mega Build 1. And then Prospective, well, I don't know if it would turn out to be a mega build or not, but it would be a base build. Base build number 2 is like an optical illusion thing I had in mind, but I still haven't figured out how to do that in Minecraft yet. So I'm still kind of exploring that and trying to come up with a method. I think I have a way of doing it. I've thought of a few different ways, and I've tried it out in the tried out a couple of things in the creative test world, but I don't have anything solid enough on which to proceed. So this season, probably not going to do a big build. I think I'm just gonna, pretty much stay at the pub here and, work on some farms, right? You were gracious enough to allow me to upgrade the iron farm, which I really enjoy. So I'm having fun doing that. And then there's the raid farm that has to be done. And I don't know. There's some lore and some fun stuff to do in between there. And then I don't know what kind of build I'm going to squeeze in between now and the end of the season. I don't really have something in mind, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It is Buffooncraft. Anything could happen. So. All right, so I think I'm going to squeeze in a wee little nano farm right in the back. And I just have to remember how to do these. I have my test world down below here with my guide. And how to put these together. Now, the nano farm I usually wind up building is like the standard impulse design one from way back in the day. Let me see, that's 1, 2, looks like 3, 4, looks like it goes 5 blocks deep. And I want at least 1 block buffer. And if I were to build it facing this way, that would mean I would be squeezing in here like this and operating the farm from there. I don't think I want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 by 7 space. Yeah, I'm thinking of putting it sideways like right here. This should be good. And then one would be standing here running the nano farm. I think that's good. And it looks like a 3 by 5 footprint. And it looks like it's going to be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks tall. Should leave a foot clearance right about there. Pretty. All right, so I'm going to light up this place a little bit better than this. Probably one right there, and one right there, and maybe like one right there. All right, that should keep things lit up enough here so you guys can see what I'm doing. And, you know, we don't have to worry about the mobos. Right. All right. Let me see. So, slabbages. So let's bust out some of the stuff. The tech box is definitely going to have to come out. Redstone box is definitely going to have to come out. So I'm thinking said nano farm's going to be like right about there. We'll go back to here. That'll leave about a 1 block space all the way around. One can come up here, step up on here, and use it. Because I'm also thinking I need some chests, some room for chests to help us out with that. I may change up the basic building block look for some like mud bricks or something like that, but for right now I'm just going to use the smooth stone. Let me see, I remember the front of these, I'm going to have like 3 of those right across there. I'm going to have like 1 there. And let me see. Those are going to be dispensers. I'm going to need about 3 dispensers. And then 1 till the soil. So let me get some dirt. But we can't actually farm this yet. We have to wait till we get the water source behind it. Usually wind up putting a level. Wow. Oh, here they are. In fact, I'm going to replace this block right here because this is the power block. And I usually like put lamps on the power blocks because it allows you to know when the farm is on. It's just not super super essential, but it's a cool little feature I like to have in there. Dispensers. Dispensers? What? Okay. I was going to say, I have more than... I have a lot more dispensers than that. Let's see. I need one facing that way. I need one facing that way, and I know I'm at least going to need one facing... Hands, really? Facing this way, I believe. I believe there's one more that they usually have facing down. Impulse usually puts those that way on his. I usually find 3 is enough, but we'll see. And then if I remember how this works, you need some shadow here. Right? In order to make that work. So, slabs. Slabbages. And I believe there's a slab there, like that. So you can stand up here with the wheat seeds like this and just crank the wheat seeds right in there. And then, because these go sort of in betwixt block spaces, how about regular dirt? Thunder. Wow, I have nothing but coarse dirt in here. Wow. Yeah, whatever. All right, we'll just use these. I just need blocks with which to pillar up. I should be fine. I know we have another block like that. And then I think there's a block here. I think like this. I mean, I do have my guide down on the other monitor down there too, so. Yeah. Okay, now this is going to wind up being our water source behind that to keep this irrigated so we can make a... I do remember that much. Yeah, something like that. And let me see. Yeah, okay, hoppers. Let's do hoppers next. And you know what? I'm just going to go with the... do I have any on me? Oh, it's back at the iron farm. I was just going to grab some scaffolding. Yeah, okay. Calm down. But I'm trying to think now. Yeah, because we need space for... Oh, yeah, okay. So we need space for the water. Right? I think so. We might have to pull that later to put the water underneath, but we'll see. Let me see. I usually have those two there. One down there for water. Yeah. That's how this goes. There's a redstone. We usually use a comparator, right, to make a loop, a circuit. And let me think. I'm pretty sure I put the water here. And I think that's also bone meal. So if I do this right, and you just do that. I know it's leaking, but you know, if we just do that, we're good. We're good. Yep. Let me spin around here. And let me have a look. Like that. We need to run our... need to run some redstone right across there, so I need that other block. Do I have? Yes. In my inventory. Right across both like that. We're almost done, actually. I need to install the comparator. Pan around here. I think that's the view I want. Like that. And then, let me see. Comparator. Stone comparator like that. Nope. Like that. Okay, that's good. Right, and then we need some redstone coming down here like this, so we can read when this block is powered. Right, and it's reading that dispenser right there. That's good. All right, that should pretty much do it. Don't think I'm forgetting anything there. Except the chest on the top, of course, in which we need to load so many tons and tons of bone meal. Let's see, hoppers go in there, redstone goes over to here. You can put both of, well, I have more chests in here, right? Yes, right there. Oh, cans, really? Please. Thank you. I'm going to put that guy right there. This guy, I think I can do... Can I do that? Yeah, I can. Save a little bit of room. Look at me, straddling the edge of that hopper like that. All right, so we can put bone meal in all of those. That way I can come around the back here and I can reach all three of them to load them back up. Now there's no sense in making chests on the side for bone meal, but I do want to have a chest nearby in which to store extra wheat and seeds. So the wheat can go over here. The seeds we don't really need that many of. They're more of a pain in the butt than anything. So but the extra wheat can go there. That's not going to open because of this, but we can put a stair block in there. This actually we don't really need too much of, but I also want a crafting bench back here. Well, I guess we have one right there, right? That's close enough. Yeah. Let me see. Stairs aren't going to cut it there, so I can... Oh, I know what I can do. I can do this. Well, Thunder, really? Hands. Please. If we could just both work together on this, that would be awesome. Okay, I like that. And then seeds can go over there. Okay, cool. And then I actually need that lever to turn on the farm. And you know, I gotta remember if this is up to date or not. I have to remember that. Because I haven't built one of these in a long time. So, as you could probably tell. Stone, stone, stone. There we go. And let's put this back. Let's put that away. I probably should keep that out because I'm not quite as confident in redstone as I should be. But no, I'm going to be a cocky son of a gun and put that away. Let me see. A couple of things. Let's get the dye out of here. Good. Let's get those and this. That's going to be stored in there from now on. We need the hoe so we can till that soil. Tools. Netherite hoe, people. It's a bit of a flex right there. Oh, did I ever wind up putting the water in there? I don't think I did, right? No, I did. It's in the thunder. It's in there. This doesn't look tilled, though. And it definitely should. Okay, yeah, now it does. Why didn't it the first time? Yeah, see, that should be fine. It's fine, I tell you. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Now I gotta put back this redstone that I knocked out of there. Yeah, see, we need that dispenser to work. Okay, let's see. Put that away. Now, I have some bone meal and stuff with which I can load these up. So it reminds me of the sea pickle days from season 4. Just saying. Just saying. And of course, I should load up the dispensers first, right? Because they're just going to trickle down. Dispensers and then hoppers, right? We need lots of bone meal. These are cool because they save a lot of space, but they do use a horrific amount of bone meal. All right, that empties out my storage there, and I do carry around just a good old-fashioned bone meal shulker with me, like this. Yeah, here we go. Right, and then similarly with this one. And then there's that. Okay. that. Yes, thrilling stream watching me fill up chests with bone meal. Thrilling. The fun never stops. Let's enthralling even, yes, I agree. You know, it's sad. This doesn't even make an ASMR satisfying sound when you do that. So, 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9. There we go. And then 1、2、3、4, like that. Yeah. So load up all the dispensers and the hoppers first. Then who knows, we might have to make a trip either over to the Skeloracerator or the mob farm and load up on some more bones. That, there we go. We drop some over here because of our inventory space being used up. There we go. Just that. Let's go fill up the chests. I know there's a lot of bone meal with these double chests, but again, this kind of farm uses an incredible amount of bone meal. It's just crazy. Let's do this. Let's keep our seeds over there in the seed chest. That's good. Let's go grab some bones. Now, I don't think anybody's AFK'd at the Skeloracerator in quite some time, so I don't think there's any bones there currently. I think we're going to have to go out to the old mob farm and see if there's any bones there. And how am I doing for time? It's almost at the end of the stream anyway. I'll probably wind up parking at the... at either the mob farm or the Skeloracerator. The Skeloracerator, if I put myself at the right distance, I can get only skeletons, which I think runs a little bit quicker as far as bone yield than the mob farm, because the mob farm also runs other mobs. So, but let's run out there and let's see if there's anything currently in the chests out there. And we'll give Entuus a bit of a run here. Stretch his legs a little bit. He got a nice break during the month of October, but now it's back to work, buddy. But he's a happy horse. He loves it. You know, I automatically went over to the... And, of course, hey, you know, alone, if you happen to be lurking, I mean, this looks spectacular, but I have to say it is not fun to drive a horse through this. I mean, I could park him here. Right, but... Oh, well. So you can see Lone did a little Halloween decoration here on the... And there he is. Speaking of the devil. Hey, Thunder! Nice bone. But the mob farm is prettier. I will sort it now that Halloween is over. Sure. Actually, it seems a bit of a shame to have to take it down, right? I mean, it looks cool like this. But then again, you know, Christmas is coming up. So, change in theme, maybe? All right, let's see what we have. Bones, people. I don't think we have anything downstairs, right? Skeleton horse's head. Lone. That's my stuff. Skeleton horse's head. I just built a monument to Harris since he died on your Wither Rose. That would be awesome for his monument, but oh well. Boom, here we are. Here we are. Let's click on the old bed here. Let's see what we have laying about. Arrows, Eve's bones, really specifically hers. Not even a full stack. Ingots, sugar. Junk. Few more bones. I guess no one's been up there for a while. Yeah, and you know what? They've been taken as fast as they've been collected, yeah. But you know what? If it's just bones, I think the Skeleracerator will put out more bones because it only generates skeletons. And, you know, it's not a percentage of the other mobs, zombies and creepers and stuff. So I think... Now, if I needed gunpowder, this is the place to go. Definitely. But bones, I think I'm better off at the other place. Over at Greener's farm. Now, if you stand like right up against the chest, you'll get both spiders and skeletons. But if you take one step back, you're out of range of the spider farm, the spider spawner, and you can get just the skeletons. And since I have to AFK there, I think that's a good place to sign off of the stream because we are now at 1 o'clock. Be a good boy. Okay. Okay. I miss Greener. I miss that guy so much. All right. Let's see. Arrows, string, dirt. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think this is a good place at which to AFK. Eve's Bones is just a joke. Yes, yes, I know. I know. I'm being silly. Okay, with that, I think we shall end the stream. We have an ad break in progress anyway, so I will draw this out a little bit. While the ad is running, let's set up. Let's see if there's anybody to whom we can raid out. Let's do a bit of a refresh here. Actually, nobody right now, but you know what? Shout TV is doing a Godzilla Day, and I can't pass that up. So I'm going to bring you guys over there. it is. Okay, we're already loaded up there. All right, so let's set this up here. Well, actually, there's the raid message. If you would care to join us, you can copy and paste that into the chat. And it's /raid. That starts the raid accountant down. If you're unfamiliar with Shout TV, it's a stream in which they show old TV shows and movies and stuff. Kachi and I like it because there's a lot of Godzilla and there's a lot of Ultraman and Japanese tokusatsu type of shows on there, but there's also old American sci-fi shows and British Hammer House of Horror shows and stuff on there, and just old TV shows and stuff. It's a cool little channel. I like it. It's really nostalgic. I always encourage everybody to at least, if you'd like to follow us along, drop in. If you can't stay for the whole stream, just drop in, say hi. It's an ongoing thing. They just run show after show after show. So if you feel so inclined, drop a follow, maybe some bits, a sub. That would be really, really cool. Just remember that we do this Buffooncraft stream every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Our next stream will be 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Kachi time on Sunday. And the stream after that will be Wednesday. That'll be Generations from noontime to 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we'll be building in the survival world out there. So with that, let's raid out to Shout TV. Thank you, everybody, for dropping by today. It was a lot of fun. Yes, thank you, Tone. Thank you for the follow. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you happen to be. Drop by and see us for our next stream. We really enjoy having you guys.